So let us just try and copy what we have in this original Excel file into this new one. So you can always adjust the width of each one of these cells or the height of these cells by pulling on the appropriate lines. So let us kind of make this one a small one and make this B column a wide column. Let's type in parameter here just like I did before. You could type in anything whenever you write some words. It doesn't have any specific meaning. You can center it, you can make it bold, the usual things that you do in Word. You can even make the borders thick. So that's what it did. So let's kind of type in things related to the original, or let's type in things that are in the other Excel file. 30-year interest rates. So these are, easy things. You could paint them in any color that you want to, as we did here. You could give it some kind of boundary. And let's, in the second column, put in some numbers. So say I want to say 4.75. Well, 4.75% is what we want to put in there. So if you go up here, you see it says percentage. And it says 475%. That's definitely not what we want. But since we've already indicated that that cell is going to be percentage, now if we type in 4.75, it's going to understand that to be 4.75%. Notice it shows 5, although the number we typed in is 475. That's because the number of decimals here is 0. So you can increase the number of decimals. Even though it shows 5 there, Excel understands that the number there is 4.75. So now you can do a whole bunch of these things. Down payment, for example, 20%. And then number of months, 360. So these are parameters. So I'm hoping that you understand these things. So I will go ahead and copy all the information that we have there. Alright, so once I've copied all of them, this is what it should look like, right? Now, if we want to figure out the monthly payment, there are formulas out there that you can use to figure out your monthly mortgage payment, or you could always use some inbuilt formula that Excel has. Now, Excel has lots of different kinds of formulas, so let's kind of play around with a few numbers. Whenever you put equal sign in one of the cells, you're telling Excel that you're going to put some kind of formula, and you can do any kind of mathematical operation, plus, minus, division, percentage, all kinds of stuff. So if I said equal and then I said C4 times, say C6, that is telling me what is 4.73% of 360. I could say do something else. I could say, well, this is going to be a formula. Here's an equal, and I want to add the price of the property plus the annual tax, and it'll tell me what that number is. Now notice as I change the number here from 300,000 to 280,000, it recognizes that the number has changed, and the formula can adjust for that, so the result changes. So this is just, the plus, minus, division, multiplication. So if I wanted to multiply things, I could use the asterisk sign. So you have your plus, you have your minus, you have your asterisk, which means multiplication, and you have your division. All right, so I hope this is simple enough. Now, more interestingly, Excel has a whole bunch of built-in formulas. So for example, if I said equal and min, a bunch of functions come up, and let me choose the min function, and in parentheses I can drag and highlight some numbers. So it says C8, C11. The way to read that is look at all the numbers between C8 and C11. So C8, C9, C10, C11, and give me the minimum of that. So that gave me 0 because the minimum of those numbers was 0. If I change that to max, for example, it will give me the maximum of those numbers. So there are these built-in formulas, and we can use a mortgage payment formula to figure out how much the mortgage payment will be.